Hello everyone, thank you for being here. I am Sabri Awani, I'm the best data analyst out there. Today I'm gonna break down a project I recently worked on. We do have Facebook data and WooCommerce. And for Facebook, we need to bring those columns and those columns from WooCommerce. Then we do have to calculate the ROAS and conversion rate. The output should be a table by date. Each row has a single date, and we need to display in that day the CTR, the amount spent, CPC, CPM, and so on. And next to it, orders, gross sales, average orders value from WooCommerce. Challenge number one is that WooCommerce and Facebook are two different data sources. And by the way, I'm using Power My Analytics to get the data from WooCommerce and Facebook. So the challenge number one is to join Facebook and WooCommerce in order to have the data into a single table. And of course, the join is necessary because in order to calculate the ROAS, I need the revenue which is coming from WooCommerce and amount spent coming from Facebook. Same conversion rate, visits coming from Facebook, orders from WooCommerce. And I'm gonna create the table on Google Sheet, then create it also on Looker Studio. Second challenge is that when I read the data from Facebook, the default currency is euro, and WooCommerce, the default data is USD. And of course, when I calculate the ROAS, the result gonna be wrong because gross sales coming from WooCommerce, the currency is US dollar, but Facebook is euro. The result definitely gonna be wrong. So conversion need to be created, and in order to do this, I do it with Google Sheet. Now let me show you. So step number one, this is Google Sheet. This is Power My Analytics. First step is adding the extension. You click on Get Ads On, then and you search for Power My Analytics. You have to install this one. Then after this, you create a new report. In this report, you specify the date range, the metrics, the dimensions and the columns, filters you want to specify, which data source you want to select, which account, and here we go. This is the dimension, this is the column. There is no filter for Facebook. And this is the table that's been created from A to N. And regarding WooCommerce, same thing. I need to specify the data source, the dimensions, and the measures, the filters, and in here I need to specify which tab name, the report name, and the tab name, which is WooCommerce. Now I do have those two. You're probably wondering what is this. All right. Same if you see on Facebook ads, like I said, the default columns are displaying the euro. So on 15 January, we have 33.3 euro. So I have to convert this to US dollar. And to do this, I created, I used this formula on Google Sheet. There is this function available. It's called Google Finance. In here, the parameters are currency dots. Then you specify from what to what you want to convert. And in our case, we want to convert from euro to USD. Now I do have the new amount spent in US dollar. And of course, I also have CPC, CPM, cost per lead, cost per checkout initiated. So I need to do those calculations myself. Yeah, because in Power My Analytics they give you CPM already calculated, CPC, but those values are in euro. So I had to recreate the calculation in order to have it in USD, and as easy as that. So CPC, it's amount spent divided by clicks. So I have to divide the column O, amount spent, by clicks L, and this is the formula. You see O divided by L3, same CPM. Yeah, I just updated all the costs for them to be in USD. Same logic on WooCommerce. WooCommerce, the default is US dollar, so now it's reversed. I have to convert from USD to euro, and as you can see, this is the formula. I've took column C, then converted USD euro. Yeah, if you Google this and you put 90.57, you will find 87.9. Now the average order value, this is pre-calculated by Power My Analytics, but this one I had to recreate the calculation, which is the gross sales divided by orders. Yeah. Now the next step is to join Facebook ads and WooCommerce data together in order to have a single table that has all those columns from WooCommerce and Facebook in one table. The calculation, it's been created in this tab. Now this is the query. So this query in here, it's the one that do the join. So I had to specify the tabs that I'm gonna use, which are Facebook ads tab, all the columns there. And in here I had to join with the date, and the date is the first column on Facebook ads, column A, and WooCommerce A3 to F. This is the whole WooCommerce. Yeah, so this gonna bring the two tabs, join them by date, and in here I'm gonna select all the columns, which are the total number of columns is 24. So column 1 to 24, where column 1 is not null, meaning that the date is not null, just bring where we have date. Obviously if there is no date, there is no value. And order by column 1, which is date ascending. All right, and just like that, this table is available. Just I put the query in here, then I manually enter the header. Yeah, I just renamed the header, and I specified whether the column is with euro or USD. I added the sign at the end, so when I read the table on Looker Studio, I can know if CPC is euro or dollar. And You see like this, you see amount spent in dollar, and in here we have the amount spent euro, yeah, and so on, so on. Those are the columns coming from WooCommerce. You see the join is working correctly. If you look at WooCommerce, you will see that in 15 January there is no value. We have 16 January, we have two orders. If you see in here 16 January, we have two orders. Yeah, it's working fine. And in the first row we have nothing since there is no orders in that date. So join working fine. Now I created ROAS. We should create, there is two ROAS, one with dollar of course and another one with euro, and it's basically dividing the revenue by the amount spent dollar, and in here the revenue divided by amount spent euro. See, if you don't know, array formula is to make it apply to the whole column. So just by putting this formula at in here, it will automatically be applied to the rest. And this one just to say, if the amount spent is null, don't do nothing. If it's not null, then display this. And if error, it will solve the issue. If the revenue is 0, it won't show an error. Same logic on conversion rate, which is the visits divided by the number of orders. And if you're wondering, on Facebook there is no visits, you're correct. I'm just using link clicks, yeah, as number of visits. This is how the client told me to proceed. All right. Now the final step is to visualize this table on Looker Studio. So this is Looker Studio. As you can see here, on the left, those columns coming from Facebook, they are in euro, and those columns in red, average order value, revenue, orders, are in dollar. This definitely gonna give us a wrong ROAS. Yeah, this is my first approach. This is why I had to create the solution inside Google Sheet, because on Google Sheet they have the function to convert from USD to euro or euro to USD, but this option is not available on Looker Studio. Now we do have this. I'm gonna hide this because this is wrong, and I'm not gonna use it again. Now we do have overview. The client can choose between, he will have the option to switch between USD and euro. If you click here, you will see the same table we had on Google Sheet available on Looker. I added the heat map to know which values are higher than the other. Now if we quickly compare, let's see, 16 January CTR 4.1, 16 January CTR 4.1. Yep, let's see the amount spent in dollar. The amount, here we go, 60.3, 60.34. Yeah, it is exactly the same. And on top we have scorecards showing the totals. And Let's switch to euro. Yeah, in euro you will find slightly different cost. And if I go to edit mode to see the difference between those two, if you go here, you see, if you check the column names, you will see amount spent dollar, amount spent euro, cost ATC dollar, cost ATC euro, CPC dollar, CPC euro. Yeah, you guessed it. Yeah, all I had to do is go to the report where I'm showing euro and put the euro costs and the opposite on the dollar report. Then I go here and rename the column to specify just amount spent. Okay, the client shouldn't see the sign because it's already available here. Yeah, see, the euro sign is here. And there you have it. Now, thank you all for watching. Feel free to leave a comment if you have any question, and I hope that this video was helpful to you. Good luck.